We're talking to Ms. Siddiqui and Mr. Harmon, and the topic is the State Department of Education and Literacy in the state of Tennessee. And of course, during this last segment, Ms. Siddiqui and Mr. Harmon, let's give the two of you an opportunity to talk about some of the things that you wanted to talk about, or that you made up your mind that you wanted to talk about on your way over here, and to make sure that you don't leave feeling that somehow you didn't say what you should have said. Let's start off with you, Mr. Harmon, to give you an opportunity to do that.
One thing I think that's new at the department that's going to make a big difference is our Electronic Learning Center, and there will be many different things on there. There will be PowerPoints with instructors talking on it. There will be videotapes. There will be any kind of assessment things. Anybody can access it, teachers and parents and State Department personnel. And I think that, for example, if a teacher is having trouble maybe teaching phonics, for example, there will be something on there that they can go to and look at. It's going to be huge. It's just starting out small now, but we're planning on putting a lot of different things on the Electronic Learning Center, and I think it's really going to be excellent.
And so that's what they're going to call it, the Electronic Learning
ELC,
Center.
yes, and it will be something that will be highly used, I believe, and as we grow and people learn about it, I think it's going to become a real educational resource in Tennessee. I think it's going to be excellent. So I think that's one thing that's a major change in what we're doing at the State Department. And as Tabitha said, you know, it's because of the financial crunch, we can't travel as much as we once were to go into the schools. We do some, but we are certainly limited. But this kind of thing will certainly help in that area. Also, with the coming of online courses, and you know, that's a wonderful way to learn, a wonderful way to do things, and so online courses is another way that we have to work with it, and that kind of thing electronically, you know, internet we, as we move into the 21st century, we're going to be doing more and more of that anyway, just not because of the financial crunch, but yes, just because it's a way to do it. Right.
The nation is going.
The nation is going that way, right? And we will too. And it's a good way to get good professional development into communities that are remote, that you know it's hard to travel to them. And I think that is a major change in what we're doing at the State Department right there.
The ability to now reach them in a way that you've never been able to reach people before.
Yes, and it's very exciting.
Even those who might not be literate, they can still hear and watch and do that and thereby even become literate.
Yes, yes. And teachers can stay up on the latest professional development in their areas. You know, it's something that we did not have access to before. So it is very exciting.
So in a real sense, Mr. Dickey, you think all of these things bode well for the ability to be able to raise Tennessee from the bottom 1/4 perhaps to at least the top 1/4 of the nations in the states in this nation with a good literacy program. Is that what we're trying to do?
Absolutely.
Trying to move us upward.
The division I work in is the Office of Early Learning, and it houses Even Start, which is my program. We have Head Start with Janet Coscarelli. We have School-Based Support Services with Jan Bushing, and we have Connie Cascia, who is the pre-K director. All of these components are crucial, and they are all doing well. Some of us are doing better than others simply because of the funding crunch. As a matter of fact, Even Start itself has lost money in the last 3 years, but that does not keep us from trying, and that does not keep families from succeeding in any way.
Well, what about volunteers? I don't think we hear enough about people who are willing to volunteer in order to assist you in doing what you're trying to do. I'm sure that there ought to be a large number of people, even watching this television show this morning, who would like to volunteer and help you do what you're doing. Do you find that you could use additional people in the Even Start program?
Always, always. And we have people who come in to do that.
Okay,
we find retired teachers. As a matter of fact, because of the way Even Start is set up, the parents come in and do that as well. They volunteer, they help with their children, they help with other people's children, with reading, with learning. And that's what the whole point is, to bring the family together to make a stronger whole, because when you have a stronger family, you have a stronger society.
You know, and so, Mr. Herman, you say that the state of Tennessee is really on the move over the last 5 minutes that we have.
Yes.
In terms of trying to improve literacy throughout the state.
Yes, absolutely. I think that